Session Skate Simulator has been crushing it with the DLCs, and even though the TMNT map is small, there are still some banger spots, and we started on the left side of the map. I'm a sucker for short lines and good grinds, and you guys asked me for a backside big spin to switch Smith, and we knocked that one out clean. After playing Session for a while, you definitely learn how to finesse the controls to get your style to look a little specific, so we ended up with the big flip switch feeble. Nah, that came out pretty clean, bro, but Session has been so much fun lately. This kicker box combo was just a little bit down the tunnel, and we couldn't help but to get some cool tricks on that one. I wanted something smooth, you know, as if it were in the middle of the line, so I figured just the front nose would do. A lot of you guys were going to go buy the game while we were playing in the live, which is crazy. So I'll do some beginner tutorials for you guys so you're not just lost in the sauce. Because even though this game is fun, there are some tricky things that'll make your experience a little whack. And this little two-stair grind definitely reminded me of a street spot, and I love how satisfying Bennett grinds are in this game, so I had to slap one. And I think the most requested trick in the live is a tray flip, so I always throw one of those. The bottom of this tunnel has some fire spots, man. Follow and subscribe real quick too. The tunnel directly leads you to the focus of the TMNT map. In the middle of it is a rail mani pad ledge combo, and I like that the ledge is still waxed with pizza cheese, you feel me? Although the maps feel pretty cluttered at times, I think the attention to detail in this game is amazing, and it makes a lot of the spots kind of a story to skate. Definitely fun. Like this ledge looks like it's a broken pillar that fell from above and created that hole that the light is shining through. Who knows? I always start kind of slow on the spots. I just like to see what the map looks like and hit a couple of slow tricks before we start getting into the meat, you feel me? And you guys are always requesting tricks, so if you drop a comment in the comment section, I'll throw in whatever trick you've requested and your comment, but people often comment in the TikTok lives, which is where we get a lot of these from. We go live every single day on TikTok. Sometimes we play Session right here, and sometimes we play Mortal Kombat, and we're gonna be playing Tekken 8 when it drops as well. So I'll see you there, man, but the low pop in this game is amazing. One of my favorite features is the fact that you can low pop or high pop, and a little tip is increase your low pop height in the advanced settings, which will allow you to use your low pop look and get into higher obstacles. If your session settings fell all over the place and you don't know where to start, then try to copy exactly what I have here, and this is only the first page. I can make a more detailed version in another video. When I noticed this over here on the side, I did get a little sidetracked, and someone asked me to skate the spot like an intermediate skater, so that back 180 and the tiny switch ollie down really felt like it. I realized at this point though that I wanted to go for a sick mani combo, so we started with tray flip nose mani nollie frontside flip, but I wanted to do back tail fakey mani pop out, but I realized I touched when I watched this replay back, so then I just had to go get it cleanly because I didn't like it. But after we got it, it definitely felt fresh, and I got a cool little clip. And you guys really liked this one in the live, so I appreciate y'all. Turn up. I was feeling like my flick switch was giving me some issues, so I just started popping around to see if I can figure out the problem with the timing. And what I learned was that the amount of time that you spend in between popping your skateboard and flipping it is going to determine how fast your board spins, which affected a lot. Cool switch flip Willie, cool switch flip Phoebes, you feel me? Kick flip revert. To a random try at popping up this gigantic stair set, because why not? The Session DLC maps are a lot of fun, and if you get a chance, go ahead and get it. Fakey tail slide, you guys already know that is my favorite trick. I do that in real life all the time. That's crazy. On my TikTok, I do videos about me making progress in my own real life skateboarding, because I recently got hurt on my skateboard and was off for 3.5 months. So now my goal is just to get healthy, which I feel like I am, and make as much progress as I can. Back to the lines for you guys. Tray flip to kick flip front nose was butter. I wanted to get a fresher one though, you feel me? Along with a couple more tricks. Let me know what you think about these in the comments. Here's a message to my new Session players. Even though this game looks quite intimidating when you first start, there are a ton of options that you can choose to make the game a lot easier to play. You don't have to have this game being the most difficult thing. If you love enjoying a fun, easy skateboard game, this is definitely it. I personally like to play the more difficult games out here in this world, so I'm playing the harder games, and I'm gonna make this one way too hard for myself. So if you would like to see my advanced settings, I could do another video. I think I have it not too difficult, honestly, but just more of a challenge than not. To my offline players, if you guys are wondering if this is also a game for you, it really is. The offline modes are chill. There's a decent career mode. There's a lot of missions to do, and some of them are a lot of fun, while some of them are honestly broken. This game isn't like in beta or anything, even though sometimes it really feels like it. It really feels like it. And that's what kind of like dragged me from playing it for so long, but I think I've gotten the session bug again, so I'm here playing it. This ledge right here, absolute favorite spot. Every time I play a skateboarding game, I always try to skate a ledge because that's what I would like to get really good at in real life, and I spend a lot of time on. So he was hitting this tray flip to some switch tails, and it was good, man. The good old SSBSTS, you feel me? I enjoyed this map for sure. It's kind of small. That's the only thing that I would change. Is I would widen it up some. It's not as cluttered as some of the other larger maps that Session has, but it's definitely packed. That crook was pretty fire, and it's definitely nice. I didn't like that slow kickflip though. That was the only thing. Then I started to hit the 360s up, and then the grinds down. That one was whatever, but still definitely satisfying. Session is so much fun, bro. If you haven't played it, you should definitely tune in to my videos, because we drop weekly Session videos. If you haven't tuned in or checked that out already, you can just hit the subscribe button and send this to some of your friends if you haven't already. I appreciate y'all. Here's like the final clip on that, and this was the TMNT spot. It was awesome. I'd be front on you, bro, if I said I wasn't having fun with Session right now, and it's partly because I've been skateboarding and I love skateboarding so much that anytime I can spend here is good. But mostly because if you don't play this game obsessively, like day in, day out, 1,000 hours straight, it can be a lot of fun. It just lacks a community. You know, the game feels alone when you play it. So it's nice to live stream this game with you guys, but hopefully one day they come out with like a server that we could play with some universal settings so they don't have so much trouble with the physics, and we could still get to play with each other, because it'd be tight to play this with some other people. And some more missions and stuff would be sick too. Not just one or two, but like an overhaul, you feel me?